Hey, it's Dan Kyle with the Bridges Library System. We're in Waukesha today. We just got done reading children's stories with Read with B, but we wanted to kind of explore the library a little bit more. We have Bruce, who is with the library here. He's the library director, and you are looking at something called the Explorer Pass area, the collection that we have here. And Bruce, why don't you tell us what it all entails?
So Explore Passes, you can see what they are basically. They are passes for people to check out, to go to these events and not pay admission prices. So for instance, Milwaukee County Zoo has been extremely popular. You can see our 4 passes are checked out right now. But the Zoo Pass would get you and your family into the zoo, free parking and admission for the day. And so you check that out for like a week or so, and you get free admission to the zoo. So you can see we have Wisconsin Historical Societies, Schlitz Audubon, Berner Botanical, Mitchell Park, Packer Hall of Fame's popular one, Milwaukee Art Museum, the Betty Bryn Children's, and then the Waukesha County's museum. So nice programming that people are very happy about.
When I saw the big G, I was like, you don't want to get us into a game, but the Packer Hall of Fame, very unique for an NFL franchise to have their own Hall of Fame to begin with,
right.
And being a legendary team like that, there is so much history there, so I can see where getting into the Packer Hall of Fame would be awesome, and the zoo, and the Berner Botanical Gardens, all of these different places to get an opportunity to check it out, and you can do it just by checking it out here at the library, at the Waukesha Public Library, and throughout the Bridges Library Systems, where you can actually check out a free pass to be able to go check that out and see what they all have to offer. Hey, it's Dan Kyle, and we are now moved over into this amazing demonstrative kitchen area. And welcome to my cooking show that I'm going to start doing here at the Waukesha Public Library with the Bridges Library System. It is amazing. Bruce, tell us about what this is and how this gets utilized.
Yeah, it's a demonstration kitchen. We do library programming in here, and so we have cooking classes for kids, for teens, and for adults that people can sign up for. They can watch the cooking going on, and sometimes they can help out with the cooking and do their own thing. So a lot of times we'll have a local restaurant come in to show off one of their dishes. It's proven to be really, really popular. The programs sign up and fill up very quickly.
I could come in. I actually was the Wisconsin State Fair Grill-Off champion in 2010. I could come and make my burger that I won with. But they actually, what's really cool too, I don't know if you can get that, they've got cameras, right? And so when somebody's cooking down here, you can actually, if you're sitting in the audience, you're going to see exactly what's going on. It's like watching your own live Food Network show, I'd say.
Yep.
Is what it seems like to me. But this is amazing. And so if somebody wants to be a part of these cooking classes or the opportunity to learn, how do they get that?
So look online at waukeshapubliclibrary.org. All of our programs are on there. You look in advance. Programs typically open a month before the program for signups, and these do sign up pretty quickly.
Yeah, fill up fast. I can see why it would be a really cool opportunity, but that's something you wouldn't necessarily know is available at the public library. It is happening here in the Waukesha Public Library with the Bridges Library System. So right now we're in the old Waukesha Public Library, but it doesn't look like it. If you look around, you can clearly tell it doesn't look old, but it is the original, I guess is probably the better word for it, Waukesha Public Library. Bruce, tell us a little bit about the history of this section and how this all came to be.
So this is a traditional Carnegie library. Andrew Carnegie, famous philanthropist of the early part of the last century, gave money to communities across the country, across the world, to build libraries. And he made a deal with every community that he said, I'll give you so much money, and your community has to agree to fund an equal amount to run the library. So for Waukesha, in 1901, he gave us $15,000, which is based on a population of about 7,000 people, so $2 per person. Mm-hmm. And Waukesha then raised its own $15,000 to build this library with the Carnegie money. So this library opened in 1904. You'll see Carnegie libraries all around the country. Sometimes they're not libraries anymore, but the traditional library has the steps going up and the pillars, and kind of an old library look. Like people think libraries and they're thinking of a Carnegie library, really. A lot of good examples. This is one that we've been able to renovate in our renovation that finished last year, and make it kind of a nice, quiet reading space for people. It's our local history and genealogy collection. It just turned out really well.
Yeah, you were telling me that this used to have 2 floors. Now it's just all open space before all the renovations were going on. So, I mean, it's not a ginormous space when you think of a library these days, but it was the whole library that was here with the 2 different floors. But now it's an amazing space and full of history. And of course, Carnegie, Carnegie Hall. You know who did this? Made this happen. All right, so thanks for coming along with us as we toured the Bridges Library System, saw another part of what the library can offer to you. So thanks for coming along. I'm Dan Collin, B93.3.